Hi, welcome to the Comedy Sandbox. My name's J.R. Timothy, the short one.
My name's Nick Welch, the handsome one.
Hi, I'm Matt, the one that failed his chemistry test this weekend because he didn't show up on time for the cutoff date for the testing center. You close the doors at 4 o'clock.
You just wanted the whole world to know that, right? This injustice. Cameron.
My name's Cameron. I'm the one who binge-watched Parks and Rec and Arrested Development in 1 week.
Yeah! How's your brain doing?
What?
All right. So the object to get us started this week is that. My brother brought it back from Uruguay. And it's a mata straw thing. But when I look at it, I just think of it as a really unique way to hide smoking marijuana.
Yeah.
That's crack cocaine. That's different.
Oh.
I like how you guys just agreed with me. I said a unique way to hide smoking marijuana. You're like, yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
That's what I think every time.
I want to stick it in someone else's mouth and then blow. You know?
That's a horrible idea.
Right? Wouldn't that be fun?
That's how I kiss Tab sometimes.
When both
I'll
of you are
kiss
sick.
around. I'll kiss around her nose, and then I'll blow. And it makes the air go out of her mouth for just a second. They're just like, oh, JR, no, stop it!
Sydney did that to me once, and I passed out.
You know, we don't mean to, but we could be sponsors.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right now. I feel weird that it's only me and Matt that are the ones drinking and eating.
Well, I gave up soda on May 15th, 2014.
Nope.
And why did you give up soda?
Because I awoke on a mountain of Mountain Dew cans and thought I needed to change my life.
That was his rude awakening, waking up on a pile of Mountain Dew cans.
What date?
His first thought
Have I
was,
been in
who
a
did I
diabetic
kill?
coma?
It was the day after Baja Blast came out in stores. I went and bought 2 12-packs and woke up the next day, they were all gone. And I was like, this is a problem. I need to stop. Pretty much the only thing I drink now is water.
Oh.
So.
Drink too much water at once, it can kill you.
Yeah, that's why it's called too much, you idiot.
It's also called drowning.
There's this guy, he's the human water hydrant, fire hydrant.
He can like pee at super high pressures.
No, but that would have been pretty cool, right?
Just wears a hole.
Just watch him put out a fire, spray it down.
Knocking all the villains down.
No. Here's what he does. He can drink 4 liters of water in seconds. And then all of a sudden his belly's huge. And he has this showmanship that he does. He's like, and it sprays out his mouth. And he just keeps on spraying.
He's vomiting on people.
Yeah, he's vomiting water. Just straight shooting water out of his mouth in a projectile manner. That's why he covers half his mouth. So that it's somewhat focused. And he put out a fire with it, though. He really put out a fire. It was kind of sad at the same time, too, because you could tell he wasn't a very educated person. So I'm imagining how he discovered he had this ability. He was just talking one night. He's like, hey, want to see me throw up? So that's how he learned.
Butt water? You ever heard of butt water?
Yeah.
Why is it always...
I'm eating, but okay, let's hear about
when
it.
People basically give themselves an enema with a garden hose or a jacuzzi jet, and then they spray it out at people.
Is that a hobby of theirs?
It's something people do.
Do it for the vine!
Gross.
So, I was listening to this comedian, Adam Carolla, and he was talking about how he and his friend, they drove through a Jack in the Box, and he drove, and the buddy had a butt full of water.
No.
So they rolled down the window, leaned the seat back, and it was like, go, go, go! And so the kid is sitting at the window, and he's just like, this guy's mooning me, this is great, Close the window. As soon as it latches shut, then the water hits. And then he's like, I just imagine that kid trying to tell the other people what happened on his shift. He's like, oh man, This water sprayed out at me. So they peed on you? No. Came out of his butt. He was mooning you? No, he was. It'd be like trying to explain you saw a UFO.
Who watched the Super Bowl this Sunday?
I did.
Everyone?
Portions of it.
Portions. Halftime show was pretty good with Katy Perry.
Yeah, when
Yes.
Missy Elliott showed up.
Those beach balls killed me. I don't know why everyone's talking about the sharks. I thought the beach balls were 10 times funnier than the sharks.
Anything
The
that
beach
was
balls were hilarious.
Okay.
anything that wasn't supposed to be a dancer was just the best part of the halftime show.
Like, how many memes are ready for that? Those sharks.
Oh yeah, there's
Tons.
So many.
But when you said beach balls, the first thing I think of is her bra is supposed to be beach balls. Are those the beach balls you're talking about?
No, I was talking about the giant ones with the faces. But
Okay.
I
And
must
all their
admit,
mouths moved.
I
All
was
of them.
kind of thinking back to Janet Jackson. I was like, I wonder if that'll happen again. Watching intently.
Nick's going, please.
Another Janet Jackson. Where's
Mom,
Justin
don't watch- Not
Timberlake?
another Janet Jackson. We don't want Janet Jackson again because
We
that
want Katy Perry now.
it was like a shiny pug. Tell me I'm wrong.
Just a greased up pug.
I think I was like 12 or 13 years old when that happened, and I like barely remember it. Because like, I remember Justin Timberlake, he's like, and he did that,
Yeah.
and it was like, boot, and I was like, huh? And then the camera like switched angles.
Yeah. Then it went to a
screen.
commercial.
But-
I just remember it was like everyone was in silence in the room, and then my cousin goes, "Was that really her boob?" We were all like, I don't know.
Well, my thing is, I love when they do these kind of things, and then they go, it was a wardrobe malfunction. No, it was choreo. It was
He grabbed your boob and ripped away part
a
of your
panel.
shirt.
Your nipple was dressed up for the occasion.
yeah.
Don't tell us this was an accident.
Has a little rouge on it.
Maybe that's why it looked like a shiny pug.
And it wasn't like she went, oh dang it. It was like, oh no.
Yeah. What happened?
One thing I'm really happy is that Lenny Kravitz was only there for very little time, and he didn't do American Woman. Because I hate that song so much. And when I heard he was going to be there, I was like, they're going to do American Woman and ruin my day. They're gonna do it for sure.
Ruin your day.
I wasn't caring about anything else.
Who cares about the team that's going to lose the Super Bowl and just be laughed at? It's your day that's going to be ruined if he plays American Woman.
Yep.
At the end of the game, Russell Wilson, why'd you throw down the middle on that last play? Because Lenny Kravitz sang American Woman.
My day was already over.
As soon as that happened,
I just wanted it to be over. I wanted to go home. Well, I'll tell you one thing about Marshawn Lynch that I really liked. He did Clueless Gamer with Conan O'Brien a couple weeks ago. It's like the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's way funny.
That was
playing
amazing.
Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
It's so funny.
Oh, Marshawn Lynch and Rob Gronkowski, the tight end
Yeah.
for the Patriots. They're playing. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't.
They're playing Mortal Kombat X. Like the game hasn't come out yet, and it was a promo for
so
them.
violent.
It's so violent. Marshawn Lynch, like this really big, tough guy. All right. So the very first round they play, they're playing, and then one of the fatalities, the guy cuts him across the stomach, and he's immediately disemboweled.
Yeah, all
And
his
you
guts just fall and hit the ground, and everyone is just staring at the screen like, and Marshawn Lynch is like, I give up, I'm done.
Marshawn, like you could see him, he got scared. He's like, oh.
He's like, why aren't we playing Mario Kart?
Man, I like Mario Kart. That's my thing. I'm Toad.
Yeah, he's like,
my thing.
he's like, I'll roll up on you.
I'm like, this guy's like 22 years old or something. He's
how
a
cool would it
baby.
be to see Marshawn Lynch just let out a really high-pitched squeal?
It was really depressing to me. I was watching the Super Bowl, and I was like looking at all the players, and I was like, these guys are all younger than me.
And they're making millions of dollars.
I know,
Nick.
and
How does that
I'm
make you feel?
doing a comedy podcast with my idiot friends.
But
Whatever.
Making no money.
but if we get sponsored,
Yeah.
Hey.
Pepsi is great. Isn't Pepsi great?
Pepsi, I do prefer to Coca-Cola. However, I prefer Mountain Dew to everything else.
Personally, I think Pepsi tastes like rocket fuel, but it's my rocket fuel.
Oh, and then at the end of that video, they did the Lipitor thing. At the very end of the video, they did a plug, or Conan O'Brien did a plug for Lipitor. It's like, I'm on Lipitor. And then he's just like, yeah,
Like,
I
I got
get paid.
$400 for saying that, and they're like, what? They're like, Lipitor. If it lasts more than 4 hours, it's okay. That's not even what Lipitor is.
Yeah, endorsements.
So we can just say whatever we want, and there's a possibility we might get something out of it, right?
Yeah.
Ferrero Rochers are delicious. What else do you guys like?
You know what? I find the best car to drive is a Porsche.
A Porsche.
Porsche cars.
Porsche 911.
If we all had our own, we could race each other.
We could race each other in Porsches.
And put it on the YouTube, and Porsche sales would increase.
You know, it'd be even funnier and more entertaining to watch is taking a Toyota Prius and playing bumper cars with it and seeing which one dies first.
Which one gets the best gas mileage in the bumper car?
Yeah.
My mom, like all the time, whenever like Penn and Teller were on the TV and doing a magic trick, or like somebody, like she did it mostly with Penn and Teller. I remember because like anytime they were on the TV, she's like, change the channel. She's like, they sold their souls to the devil so they could do that kind of stuff. And every time I see Travis Pastrana do a stunt now, I'm like, he's going to die for sure. And he doesn't. I'm like, he sold his soul to the devil so he can do that. And I know it's not true.
Well, I mean, their magic's awesome.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Worth it.
It's worth
It is
it.
cool. Like,
I didn't sell my soul to the devil. I don't care.
I think they have a show in Vegas that they
Yeah.
do all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller
Penn and Teller.
at the Rio in Las Vegas. Give my
Conducted-
mom tickets and we'll film her at your show.
Yeah. We could conduct an experiment to see.
If you really did sell your souls to the devil.
Yeah, we can take holy water, throw it on you if you burn. If not,
I will even volunteer myself to get up on stage with you just to see, up close and personal.
I will pay money to see you take this guy on stage and saw him in half. And then climb into him like a tauntaun.
So one time I saw Chris Angel in a Chipotle. After that happened, I tried to take a picture of him with my phone, and my phone disappeared. only part of that's true.
Yeah.
The disappearing part?
Yeah.
Let me guess. Okay.
No, I disappeared.
You
too.
disappeared. Yeah.
I didn't know where I was.
You took the picture. You took the picture, and he disappeared.
You took the picture,
Then he
your
was
phone
behind me,
disappeared,
he was like,
and he
"Mine,
pulled it out his
freak."
butt with some butt water.
He was
on the
like,
side.
mine.
Your
Oh.
wallpaper was Ace of Spades.
Back to the Super Bowl. Did you guys have a favorite commercial?
I liked the Liam Neeson one.
That was so
Clash
good.
of Clans. That
Liam
was really
Neeson.
That
good.
was way good.
I'll tell you which one I didn't like. Throw like a girl. Or run like a girl. It's like,
Oh,
who cares?
Like, when
Wow.
That girl was like, she said,
When-
now throw like a girl, and the girl threw, and I was like, she throws like a girl.
That's exactly what I thought too!
Yeah. Okay, so I have nieces that I care for and love.
Yeah, so do I.
Anyways, I actually love my nieces. I actually thought it was a good commercial.
I thought it was good to,
Like,
get rid of
especially like the
whole
little girl in a
stigmatism of
print.
it.
Like, this is the thing though. They had a little girl in like a princess outfit running. Like they should not have had the little princess.
You're not helping.
No, yeah, you shouldn't have the girl in the little princess outfit. But she was doing, she was running, and she was, I think that's, yeah. I think
what
that,
editing trick?
like
Here's
some
what
of the
I
girls were just like running in place, but this girl was like, no, I'm going to show you how to run.
Here's what gets me about that commercial. If that does succeed, and that works, that whole campaign, then one of the greatest insults in movie history is rendered null and void. The
Right,
Sandlot.
yeah.
I'll show that to my kids, and they'll be like, why is he so mean?
Yeah.
It's like, no, that was funny when I was a kid.
kid. I remember posting that on Facebook once.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, is this sexist or is it funny? And I'm just like, you play ball like a girl. And I put the picture of it up there. And it didn't get as big of a response as I thought it would. But like, I remember that line. It was so funny.
They did a Mythbusters on throw a baseball like a girl. And when you take, what it was is because there's expectations for boys to be able to do those things, boys have more practice at it and they do it more than the girls. But they had girls that were like softball champions.
Well, they throw like girls too.
No, they were kicking. Yeah, but they also throw like this.
A lot of
Anyways,
softball women actually say to other softball women, you're throwing like a girl. Throw better.
yeah.
And our generation is, sorry, keep on going.
Okay, so when they take away all the basically what they did, they took a test, had the guys throw the ball, had the girls throw the ball, and the guys, they have the better form because they're taught it, right? The girls are just going like this. Guys throw, and they throw their whole body in it. Girls are just going like that. That's why it kind of looks weird, okay? So when they took it and put it in the other hand, the off hand, right? Guys and girls performed just the same. Because they didn't have the...
Except for that one freak who was ambidextrous. But he was a variable. We threw him out.
Except for the octopus, it was just...
See, that's something I've always wanted to try with Taff and like test that. Because, she has this thing, mirror dystonia, where her hands copy the other one.
Is that
If you
true?
didn't know that.
Come on. No, get her on camera doing this.
Yeah.
Come on.
Child, come over here.
Come on. Lay
Oh
your
yeah,
backpack.
grab your backpack. Grab your backpack. So when she puts it on, it actually like it's not just in her hands. It also like affects her like from like here down too. And what it is, it's a protein in her brain that sends a signal to both sides of her body instead of differentiating.
She's a
it.
mutant.
So are those?
She's a mutant.
Are the pills that you take to have this mutation FDA approved?
No, they're not.
Have you seen Limitless? I want that pill so
I
bad.
know. So, Tav, go ahead and just stand right here. And this is my wife, Tavanny. Thank you, honey, for doing this.
Okay.
How are you?
Well, it runs in my family.
All right. So if you saw her right arm did the same thing as her left arm when she put it on.
I didn't even know.
Do it again one more time.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so you do like
It
that.
was like the chicken dance. Yeah, I see that.
All right, do it one more time. Make sure you watch her right arm.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
No,
This
but-
is why I don't tell anyone, Nick.
But can you like
Yeah, I
does
can
it
do
does
it.
it does it no does it affect like
I see.
you wanna
She's
do
like
it
trying to do both.
Yeah.
Maybe I have that. I've always been bad at that.
Just watch her offhand. It does like
I don't know.
just
I need
barely
more
moves.
complex than that.
when we were first dating, I was holding her hand, and she pulled out her phone and started texting in the other hand, and I felt her hand like twitching in mine. I was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh," she got real embarrassed. She couldn't control the wife. Thank you, honey, for doing that.
Good job.
Another Super Bowl commercial. That's where we got off on a crazy tangent. My favorite one was the Fiat pill. that I was dying so much. Like as soon as I saw that old lady on the bed, she's like, "Hey," he's like, "Oh," he runs into the bathroom. He has the one pill left. He's like, "Huh," and he just completely misses his face. I'm like, who takes a pill like that? But it goes out his window and it turns into flubber and starts picking up speed, going everywhere. Lands in the Fiat, which is like a really girly small car, and then all of a sudden it's like, I'm like it's like a penis.
Yeah, the problem though is it's only going to be like that for 4 hours, and if
If
it's
it's
longer,
more than 4 hours, there's a problem.
There's a problem.
Do you
They
call
gotta
a
stick a
doctor or
needle.
do you call a
Mechanic?
mechanic? My Fiat won't shrink.
It's been 4 hours. I'm done driving around in the countryside
Imagine
with it.
if you
I
were
don't want to
driving,
have trunk space
you're
anymore.
all spread out in the car, and then it shrinks in on you. So does that mean on cold days the Fiat gets even smaller? If it's raining, it just gets really tiny.
Oh,
It's like a
yeah.
clown car.
It goes 80 miles for about 2 minutes and then just peters out. But
Not feeling it anymore.
I'm gonna go off to the side and take a nap.
After
I
about
think
an
it's best
hour,
if
it's
we
good.
just call it quits.
The Brady Bunch one.
Oh, Snickers.
Oh, that was
Snickers.
Danny
anytime
Trejo.
Steve Buscemi shows up.
with what's his
Danny
name?
Trejo.
Steve Buscemi.
Danny Trejo, yeah,
Oh.
Trejo. It was so funny. I
He's
want
got
to
the-
stab him, with the machete. Like,
Now, do you really want to do that?
no.
Marsha.
Oh, it
And he
was good.
leaves and goes off in the stairs.
This isn't about you, Jan.
It never is.
Yeah,
And
And I like how he never changed back to.
yeah.
Actual
He didn't get a
jam.
Snickers. He didn't get a Snickers.
Well, I mean, it's Steve Buscemi, and he should always stay who he is.
Furious 7. Furious 7, I'm excited for that. Those movies, I've said it once, I'll
Didn't
say it
that
a
guy
thousand
die?
times. Paul
Yeah.
Walker, yeah. But those movies are Twilight for men. I know they're horrible. I know I shouldn't
Twilight
like
for
them,
men.
but I love them. I watched every single one of
Right
them.
now, there is a group
The
of gay
Rock.
men that are furious at you. Twilight for men? No.
How dare you?
That's ridiculous.
But no, seriously. I know they're bad. The last one in Fast 6, Vin Diesel is ghost riding the whip on a car that's going like 110.
How's
He
it-
crashes it into the median over this bridge that's like 100 feet in the air. Because his girlfriend is flying through the air and she's going to die. So he jumps off his car when it crashes, catches her in the air, lands on another car's windshield on his back, and he's perfectly fine. And she's like, how did you know this car would be here? And he goes, I didn't. I am convinced that at the end of Fast 7, Sam Jackson is going to show up and be like, I want you to join the Avengers.
He said that he was ghostwriting in the car was going 110.
Yeah.
How's he running that fast?
He was going that fast. No, and then he climbed up and got on the hood. That's,
Okay.
He
that's
was ghost riding,
riding.
like the car was going by itself and he let go of the wheel.
So not
Yeah,
like what
he's-
I used to do in the high school.
Yeah, Ghost
parking
riding the
lot.
whip is just walking next to it, but he was like riding the whip, like on it,
Okay. Yeah.
like Teen Wolf. You
Oh,
remember
Teen
Teen
Wolf.
Wolf?
Oh my God! You're bringing up Teen Wolf.
Of course, I'm bringing up Teen Wolf.
It's kind of sad though that like Paul Walker did die.
Yeah.
Ironically, in a car accident of all
You know
things.
why I think that happened? It's probably the guy got in there and was like, "This is the Fast and Furious guy. I'm gonna show him how cool I can drive," and he crashed into the tree.
He wasn't even. It was Paul Walker and someone else was in
Yeah,
the car, right?
the guy was
The other guy was driving. It wasn't
Yeah.
even Paul Walker.
So the guy got killed on impact, and then the car lit on fire, and Paul Walker burned to death inside.
Yeah, that's
That-
tragic.
Yeah, it's really sad. Like, and his last
The guy's
movie that he finished to completion was Brick Mansion, and it wasn't good. Wasn't good. Sorry, Paul. Rest in peace.
my
but
God.
I felt really bad because when I heard he died in a car accident, I just posted, "Hey, Paul Walker, click it or ticket." And then I learned his
No.
seatbelt was what actually kept him from getting down the car and dying.
He needed that tool thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Our first
He
time.
did.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He would have
Paul
survived.
Walker, we could have saved you. We could have been there.
There was a rape whistle too that he could have used to call
The
for help.
saddest, the
Yeah.
saddest thing about it is his kids saw it happen, and they were running trying to help him, and they couldn't get to him because the car was on fire.
oh.
There's like more details of the story that I didn't want to know, and it just makes
Let's
it worse
stop
and
this
worse.
right now.
Yeah.
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World, yes.
So, does Chris Pratt have pet raptors in that film?
Yeah, dog.
No, he doesn't.
Very
He
excited.
does.
No, he doesn't.
They're not pet raptors.
He's
but
the
they
alpha.
They don't
He
attack
tamed them.
You
They're
don't
all
even.
surrounding him. He goes, hey.
Yeah, it shows him like riding a motorcycle, and they're running up next to him like they're going on a hunt.
Not like they're gonna go, but like, yeah, dog.
I'm really
Ready to
excited
work
that
out.
they didn't do the original idea they had, which was to make human dinosaur hybrid super soldiers.
You're kidding.
There is concept art from it that's been on the internet for a while, and there was
I'm
like,
glad that they didn't do that.
yeah.
Can Christopher
Glad they
Walken
just
play
mixed.
the scientist that had that plan?
We made a.
Dinosaur soldiers. I know what you're thinking. Wow, it's gotta happen.
Snapchat.
Yes. Okay, let's just say everything. All right, Clash of Clans. Trivia crack.
What apps I got in here?
U.S. Mint.
Words with Friends.
Bank of America mobile banking.
Plants vs. Zombies 2.
Sims.
Facebook Messenger app.
Twitter.
Hold on. I would just like to say, Bill Gates, I have forwarded the Facebook message like 27 times, where if I forward it, you'll give me $1 million.
You mean the one with the Photoshop dragon dildo in the back? That's obviously fake.
Yeah. You know, Matt, if you do get any millions from this and
Yeah.
them watching it,
Yeah.
I get a 10% finder's fee.
Sure.
Okay, thanks. All right, now that that's cleared up. Thanks for watching the Comedy Sandbox. My name's J.R. Timothy, the funny one.
I'm Nick, the handsome one.
I'm Matt, and if Adidas you're watching, you should buy me all the Nike gear I want, so that I'll wear it and people will buy your brand.
Cameron.
The hungry one. Hungry, hungry hippo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this whole thing in my mouth.
Do
All right,
it.
do it. In your mouth. The whole thing. Go. Go. Oh. That wasn't
Done.
Gross.
Here, pull back out of his head, the hungry, hungry hippo thing right there.